Yeah, we still have 214 miles to go.
That's crazy.
I know, that's super crazy. Yo, what up, what up? Welcome to the stream. We are in the process of moving, and we're traveling from Rhode Island all the way down to Florida. That gives me Final Destination vibes, I'm not gonna lie.
I was trying to give her the ability to move.
So what do you think of South Carolina so far? I feel like it's exactly like North Carolina, I feel like. What up, Julian Tobon? What is up? Right now, we're traveling. We just moved from Rhode Island, and we're making our way down to Florida right now. Right now, we're in South Carolina. We're gonna probably eat later. We have about 211 miles to go. It's just pretty much a straight shot all the way down to Florida, which I think is going to be pretty crazy. So far, South Carolina's pretty cool. Do you know who Super Mario Logan is? I do not. I do not know who Super Mario Logan is. That's crazy, bro. There's so much land here in South Carolina, dude. Like, everything is just like crazy looking. It's so much different than like Rhode Island. You see like some of the signs. He's a famous YouTuber and he lives in Florida. Yo, that's pretty sick. The only YouTuber that I know that lives in Florida that I follow would be Penguin Zero, Moist Critical. I know he lives in Tampa. I definitely want to get a collaboration up with him if I can ever find him. So yeah, we're just kind of like in the car. We're just kind of like chilling right now. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's been long ass like night. We didn't stay at any hotel or anything, so we just drove through the night. We drove through Maryland, Delaware, where else?
Okay, we went through Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware, Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia. We went to Virginia too. Yo, can I get Mod Diz? Hi, what is up, Diz? What's poppin', dude? Right now, we're currently traveling. I'm in the car, you know, with my family. My mom's in the back. She's sleeping. Yeah, we're just like it's been quite an adventure, dude. Like I haven't slept much throughout this whole drive. I've been pumping like Red Bulls like crazy, dude, trying to stay up and navigate for the family. Some of these roads are kind of interesting though. I think what's so crazy is like the higher up you go to like Rhode Island, New York, Connecticut, like it's more congested. But the more you go down, I'm talking about past Maryland and Delaware and New Jersey, like more towards like South North Carolina, and even Georgia, dude. It's so spread out. It's crazy. I haven't seen this much land in like forever. Yeah, hopefully we can stop somewhere. I can show you guys some cool places, like along the way. Show you guys some good food. I was thinking about making more YouTube shorts while I'm traveling, but I decided not to because I feel like the live stream is a little bit better in terms for like viewer interaction and like having a more dynamic like content for the day. Because all I'm doing is just kind of like sitting in the car for like five more hours. Our whole drive was about like 17 hours. So I thought that was like pretty crazy. 17 hours of just sitting in a car, dude. That's, woo, dude, crazy work, dude. Crazy. Yo, that guy's crazy, bro. That guy's swerving a bit, dude. That guy was swerving. Oh, nice nose ring. Thank you, Justin. I ended up getting this nose ring when I was in Washington State in Tacoma. It cost about $80 for me to get my septum. I'm not gonna lie. I cried so hard, dude, when I got my septum piercing for the first time. It hurt. It kind of hurt a lot. Alright, bro, you're gone, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I'm actually gonna give you like one more chance. Like I'm pretty strict. Why did I do it though? I was getting tattoos and other piercings at the time, and I just really wanted to get something to commemorate my time spent in Washington State, because I had an apartment out there, and I really wanted to get something that wasn't a souvenir from Seattle. So what flavor am I smoking? This is the mango. This is the mango fume. I do like a lot of smoke reviews here on the channel. I actually got sponsored by my first company to try out the Corey vape. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, this is 5% nicotine, just enough to kind of keep me by, kind of keep me settled in the car, because I can't really smoke tobacco in the car. Normally I would smoke like a Black and Mild, or I would just smoke some weed. I do want to say this though, Justin's party, I don't really, bro, Gatorade, I don't really know what you're on, bro. Like, you're kind of tweaking, bro, low-key. But yeah, let me show you guys like how long this road is, dude. I think we're on the highway. I don't know, Justin. Gatorade's kind of tweaking right now, dude. No, just Bieber, bro. Like you're not making like no sense, dog. It's like, do you get buzz from those hits? Not really. So like, okay, so like the way nicotine works, it's like obviously nicotine is a chemical. Oh, there's a crash ahead. So like the way nicotine works is that like so your synapses in your brain, right, can handle certain types of chemicals. And nicotine is a stimulant that keeps you awake. So like Gatorade's like tweaking. Gatorade, you're gone, bro. Gatorade's gone, dude. Weirdo. I know how you just took tiny hits off the dispo. So yeah, so I wouldn't. Okay, so like move, bitch, get out of my way. I felt that. So yeah, so but yeah, as long as it's spaced out, you'll basically always get it. Yeah, no, I definitely get that for sure. You can get like I would say like a nicotine buzz is a lot different than like a marijuana buzz. I definitely say for sure. Nicotine as a stimulant keeps you awake, so it's not really good to smoke before you go to bed unless it's like cannabis and stuff like that. Notification, oil up, dude. Did I oil up on your face? Nah, I'm joking. Yo, there's a car crash accident right now. I just got, let's see if we can catch it on live. Right now we have 200 receptors bind the substance. Synapses are connections between individual neurons. Yeah, exactly. So like, so when you smoke it, like the receptors, like get it. But the issue with nicotine is that because it's such an addictive chemical, right? That like you start to become dependent on it. So it's really bad in smoking nicotine, I think. I feel like from time to time, if you were to smoke it like occasionally, if you're already a smoker, I feel like that's okay. But if you were to like abuse it, like kind of like I do a little bit, like you'll become addicted, and that's not good. I'd honestly say marijuana is more of a high, but yeah, fully agree for sure. And also, Big Yav, hi, what is up, dude? There is a car crash. So right now, traffic is like kind of slowing down. It's kind of slowing down. We'll see if we can catch it on cam. There's I recorded other things on the channel too. I remember when I was hanging out with a couple of my friends, and I was able to catch a guy actually hitting like a fucking pole. A guy had I think this guy, it was back in Rhode Island. I think he was suffering from like low blood sugar or something like that, and was like spazzing out and having a seizure while on the road. And me and my friends, we ended up going over, the video's on the channel, you can check it out. But we ended up kind of helping the guy, getting the police and making sure that everything's kind of like okay. And I've been seeing like there's a lot of people on the road. Yeah, that was just someone getting towed. People who are trying to use infrequently are leaning towards Zins. Yeah, to be honest, I really dislike the Zins because I feel like it's a lot more concentrated. Like it's more concentrated nicotine. I feel like it's just such an abrasive chemical, and it's pretty aggressive. Like I understand like smoking like a cigar or smoking like, let's say, a cigarette. Like cigarettes are filled with chemicals. You should never smoke a cigarette. But I feel like Zins are just like more concentrated, and I feel like it really messes with your blood sugar level. That's why you always see like if you ever seen like movies or older people, whenever they smoke, they would always get candy, is to stop the nicotine poisoning, I guess. Because if you consume too much of nicotine, like you can actually start developing like nicotine poisoning, and they can have adverse effects, like constant throwing ups, migraines, stomach pains. You can even develop a stomach ulcer too, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I want to say I believe. But I have been seeing a lot more people shift towards Zins, which I think is like pretty crazy. And also it really depends on your state too, because I know there's still some states that like sell vapes. Like I got this when I was in North Carolina, I think. North Carolina or the state before that, on my way here. But I was smoking like Black and Milds, so like, oh man, the taste is actually like pretty nasty. It is for sure, it's closer to dipping. It's only nicotine, and yeah, nicotine poisoning is brutal. It can be deadly. Oh yeah, 100%. I think, I can't remember if you're traveling, what are you traveling for? So, we ended up, me and my girlfriend, we ended up getting 2 acres of land. So we are going to be going to Florida to do some homesteading. which is if you check my community post, I have of land, so we're going to be working while we're over there. I'm still YouTubing, and I'm going to be acquiring funds in order to create and build a house with my girlfriend. That way we can live on the land, and alongside that we're also going to be doing slight homesteading, growing crops and different plants, living off the land, having livestock, stuff like that. Baller. Hell yeah. So like, the unfortunate news is that, like, the only reason why we were able to come here is because my girlfriend ended up getting fired from her job, which is really unfortunate. So so now we're just kind of doing it all over again, you know, which is going to be pretty cool, because like this time I actually get to have space to kind of do stuff. Yeah, because like one thing I really want to do is I want to build a greenhouse. I want to build a greenhouse in order to have my plant collection. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take any of my plants with me. I grow normal plants like flowers. I grow flowers, crops, and weed. So those are the three things that I grow. I put weed in a separate category because I feel like it's such a different type of plant that I feel like it doesn't really fit in the category of flower nor crop, but it could be considered a crop. Only because like my favorite color is green. Well, green is pretty cool. I really like green. Did you know that actually in some of the plant cells are actually shaped in the form of a happy face? I thought that's pretty cool. So if you look at it under a microscope, it looks like the plant cells are always smiling at you, which I think is actually like pretty cool. For me, like as an artist, it's hard for me to pick a color that I really like, because I really like the color spectrum. I really like color theory, even though I'm pretty bad at it. I like unique colors. I like colors like obviously the standard black. I really like black, but I think more vibrant colors that I really like is like orange and stuff. Who's driving? My girlfriend. She's driving right now. So I'm in the passenger. I'm navigating. I have Google Maps up in the corner of my screen while live stream, because we have about 199 miles to go to like the next state. Hydroponic farming, small fish seems to be doing well in the algorithm overall right now, if you have any experience. So yeah, actually talking about that, I am actually going to be getting into the husbandry of fish keeping and keeping invertebrates. So I'm hoping that I can take a lot of the nitrogen from like the fish droppings in the water to help plants, because plants need a lot of nitrogen. And also, A-Dog, what is up, dude?
I think my mom took some classes in aquaculture.
Aquaculture?
I think that's what he's talking about, where it's like you can have like I don't know if it's like exactly like this, but kind of like a pool or a pond, like a reservoir for like the fish.
Yeah.
That's like a fertilizer, like grows.
Yeah, because like in soil you need a bunch of nutrients, so it really depends on the type of plant that you're growing, because all plants need nitrogen. Not that much. Hey, well, I'm glad to have you in the stream, dude. Chill it up with me. But talking about plants, in order to help plants grow effectively, you really need a good ratio of soil. I like doing a 1-to-1 ratio of perlite, a 1-to-1-to-1 of perlite, normal soil, and either peat moss or like manure. Thanks. Hey. So with that, you can help add nutrients